In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about the tea that we recommend for your allergy symptom relief. We're calling it the Allergy Season Aid Tea Bundle. It's got 6 delicious teas with a lot of health benefits, a lot of in particular ingredients that are going to help you before you are suffering this allergy season. I want to talk to you about all of the tea that you can use instead of what's in your medicine cabinet. I like to think about the tea in the teapot or the medicine in your tea cupboard, helping you along on days like this. Hey there, Miss Laura. Ooh, I think my camera really is cutting me off here, but I don't know that I'm going to do anything about it. What do you think, Miss Laura? Oh, thanks everybody for watching. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Laura, since you're watching live, should I turn the camera? I think right now it's really facing my kitchen countertop and it's cutting off my head. But if it's not too jarring for you, I'm going to leave it. But if you think I should change it, I will. Help me out, girlfriend. So, friends, if you are new here, I want to say welcome. My name is Joy. I am the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio. We'll ship anywhere in the United States. Hey there, Miss Bernita. Thanks for watching live. If you've seen my other live videos, you know that a lot of time I talk about themed tea collections. We think tea should be fun. We really do. So we have a lot of collections that are really fun based on gourmet flavors. But guess what, friends? They all have health benefits. I don't always mention them necessarily in the videos. I try to slip it in because you're going to get them anyway. You really are, which is so great. All of our tea is grown organically. It's all loose leaf tea, which means that you're buying it by weight and it is not in a tea bag. Lots of good reasons for that. But hey, before I actually talk about these allergy season tea aids, a few things that I want to make sure you know about. Like I was saying, the themed collections that sometimes you might catch your eye because I'm dressed in a funny hat or a wig or a costume. Those are fun themed collections that are seasonal. Almost all of those are seasonal. We only have them for a short period of time, like Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. This is a collection in today's video. We have it all year. Now, again, we are a really small company, so I'm doing this live video right now. I love it that people are live so they can ask questions and be a part of our tea community, talk to one another while I'm chit-chatting about the ingredients and things like that. But these teas we have all year, except for the case when I can't get all the ingredients. So you might see that one of the flavors of tea is just sidelined for a period of time until we can get the ingredients again. But the collection as a whole, the Allergy Season Aid Tea Collection, is available all year. It just might morph into different flavors. So personally, I think allergies are all year. I am really a sufferer in the spring and the fall. My summer isn't so bad, but I think about all the people who are allergic to things like dust. That's all year. You know what I'm saying? So we want to reduce your reaction by drinking tea first instead of treating the symptom. So all of the teas that I'm telling you about today are caffeine free. All of them can be purchased individually on our website, which is subrosatea.com, or by downloading our mobile shopping app, which is Sub Rosa Tea. 3 words, 2 spaces in the middle. It's free to download our mobile app. You might want to do that, especially if you like videos like this, that you can shop while the video is playing, that there's going to be a cue right underneath the video. And if I'm talking about something that interests you, you can easily tap it and put it into your cart. It doesn't obligate you to buy it right away, but it gives you a chance to both be listening and engaged on the video and not have to go searching for things a little bit later. So Best for Buckeyes just joined and said allergies are definitely all year. I have to say, I do have to agree with that. I think allergies are all year, especially the things that we come in contact to nowadays on planet Earth, right? We can't avoid some of them. We just can't. But I think we can definitely help those reactions. We can lessen the reactions to allergies. So they're caffeine free. Daniel, who is watching, just said thank you so much that he likes the caffeine. You know, the good thing about the caffeine-free tea, the reason why it's so important to me is that some of these teas you're going to want to drink throughout your day, and you're not going to want the extra stimulus of caffeine. You're going to want to drink as many as you feel comfortable or that you want to. So caffeine free really gives you that option that if you are a black tea drinker, sure, you can still have it in the morning. You could even add plain black tea to any one of these mixes, but I think it lends itself nicely to drink as you need. But I will, the other reason I wanted to make sure you knew about caffeine-free tea. Let me put this into the queue. This is our stackable teapot. When we are talking about tea that you are drinking for medicinal reasons, whether it is allergies or anything else, you might want to steep it hot. You really might, if you want the health benefits. These are technically what I would consider to be herbals. There's no tea plant in them. The tea plant lends itself really nicely to steeping in cold water. These aren't the tea plant. These are herbal things, and you want all the health benefits in your cup. So we do sell these stackable teapots. They do make 2 cups. They're dishwasher safe. They'll keep tea hot for 2 hours, which is so great if you're a slow sipper. It comes with the fine mesh infuser basket, and it does go almost to the bottom of the teapot. So if you're a solo rider and you just want 1 cup, it's no problem. But the reason why I'm bringing these forward is they are so thick that it's going to keep your tea really hot. But also I love the lid component, that when you are steeping these allergy season teas, I want to make sure that you are using boiling water. If you have a kettle, it's going to get to boiling and you're going to know about it. If you don't have a kettle though, and you are bringing your water to a boil in the microwave, you need to make sure it is a rolling bubble on your water. I know it's going to look like it's maybe bubbling and it's going to make some noise in that microwave pretty early on, but you want to get it a little bit hotter on that 212. Also, if it's on the stove top, if you're using like a pot to get your water hot, there's a simmer and a boil, very, very different. So make sure that tea water is very nice and hot, and also go ahead and steep it hot. Steep it 5 to 8 minutes, friends. Okay. And the water temperature would lessen if you were just, let's say, putting it in an open mug like this. The water is going to decrease in temperature and you're not going to get as much health benefits. Again, you don't have to do it for every single cup of tea that you drink, but we're talking about allergy seasons in this particular video. So I want to make sure that you know about that. We have these in multiple colors. They're so stinking cute. And of course we call them stackable because they're flat. You can always put one on top of the other. Oh yes, and while we're here, I wanted you to know that we do have replacement infuser baskets for these. This particular design is so perfect for this particular teapot. I don't know if you're going to love it though, if you just wanted it in your regular mug. We have other styles of brew baskets that I think would be a better fit. But if you already have a stackable teapot from us and you want a replacement, we do have those in stock for you. One more thing that I am going to talk about just briefly, we do sell an elderberry syrup kit. I think a lot of you have, if you've met me in person and you've been at a vendor style event, you've walked around and you've seen other people selling elderberry syrup that's pre-made. Elderberry syrup has a lot of different ingredients that's going to help your immune system, but in general, when it's pre-made, it's, again, this is a generality, that it's already made with something like syrup. And I don't really think the immune system requires the sugar to be a carrier. I live a sugar-free lifestyle, so we sell the good part. You get to make it your own. If you want to add it to syrup or honey, that is your prerogative. But we have other choices. We have other options for you, and our recipes are on our website. So do check those out if that is what you are looking for. Oh yes, and somebody asked, ooh, I moved my cue improperly. Let's see if I can move. Oh, no, it's right on my end. How interesting. Well, I'm going to talk about those great teas. Hey, anybody watching live? Let's see. Ooh, lots of people are watching. Anybody who's watching live, do any of you suffer from allergies? Is it a seasonal allergy, or is it, what's the other term? It just fell out of my head. Household allergies? Like dust and things like that are around all year. What kind of sufferer are you? Hopefully it's not too bad. We sell the tea in a bundle, and that's where you're going to save the most money if you buy the entire bundle, which in this particular collection has 6 teas. It is available in 2 sizes. The Try Me size is a ½ ounce of tea, so that'll make you about 6 to 8 cups, and the 2 ounces a value size, so that's going to make you about 20 to 24 servings. So you might not need this all year, you might not need it every day, but having it in your cupboard is definitely a great way to go. They all taste different, and they're all actually very delicious. So I don't think it's going to taste like medicine or anything like that. Miss Laura shared with us that yes, the whole household, especially Daniel, and he's allergic to a lot of stuff. Daniel, I can sympathize with that. When I was a younger person, I was literally indoorsy. You know that term, outdoorsy, people who love to be outside. I was indoorsy because of my allergies, not for any other reason. I suffered so badly as a child, and as a young adult, I really just learned that I didn't want to be outside because I was allergic to so much stuff. And then it got worse from there. Yes, my allergies got worse because then I started getting allergic to things on the inside, like dust. Oh my goodness. So luckily, my health journey did take me down the path of becoming as educated as I possibly could about everything that I can consume to lessen my reaction. I want to feel great. I don't want to live in pain. I don't want to live with other symptoms if I have a choice. So I am really controlled on what I consume. In addition, though, I have added tea to my lifestyle since my childhood. I did not grow up as a tea drinker as a child, and I have now added tea to my lifestyle very specifically because of all the health benefits. It's reducing inflammation for my joints because I'm older now. It's making sure that I don't have those horrible allergic reactions. I am very, very happy about where I am now, that I can leave the house without a Kleenex in my pocket or a cough drop, just in case, I get dry throat or a sore throat from exterior allergies. So if you are a sufferer, I understand. And I really hope that you have found a path that you can live symptom free or lessen it. So let's talk about how we can do that together, friends, shall we? Okay, first up, breathe easy. I'm going to be talking more about the, in particular, ingredients, not particularly for each flavor, but the ingredients that are in the collection. So breathe easy, very specifically, everybody asks me for mullein leaf. Everybody asks me. They seem to know what mullein leaf does, and it is definitely the largest ingredient in this particular blend. Mullein leaf is going to help you make the mucus that you get from a cough. It helps you make your cough more productive to expel the mucus. I know that sounds really gross, but when you're sick, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and nobody wants that, right? So this is definitely going to help you breathe easy, both your nasal passages and your throat area. A lot of people ask me for this. This is a very important tea to an awful lot of people. So it does have the mullein leaf, but it also has turmeric. So let's talk about that too. So turmeric is known to reduce inflammation. A lot of people know that it's good for your joints, but it also reduces inflammation when you think about the allergic reaction. You're inflamed. That's what it is, right? When your tonsils are swollen and your ears hurt. So we want to lessen that. And turmeric is going to help you out there. And it's in the Breathe Easy as well. Next up, friends, calming lemon. Calming lemon. If you've been here for a while, you know this tea's only been around for a few years. I am not shy about me telling you that at some point in my life, my anxiety was off the charts. My anxiety actually made me very mean. It is not a lane I want to live in, but my anxiety was really bad. So I was searching for ingredients that reduced my anxiety so I could function in normal society. And calming lemon was exactly that. But I will tell you that what I have found is that I started drinking it in February as a coincidence. That's when, all the ingredients came into my life. So I realized that I was drinking a couple cups a day to reduce my anxiety. But what really happened as a result is that it also reduced my allergic reaction in the springtime. So when April came, I wasn't as sick as I normally was. So Calming Lemon for me actually has two important functions in my life. And honestly, I think it tastes delicious. So I do hope that you will absolutely give it a try. Anna just said that she moved to Delaware and all of a sudden my husband is suffering from allergies. I hate to hear that, but I totally understand. Moving your environment can definitely expose yourself to new things. I have, as an allergy sufferer myself, I've looked at the charts of nationwide where they'll show you where the largest accumulation of pollen or ragweed or oak trees or grasses or whatever it is that you think you might be allergic to. There's a chart somewhere that will tell you where you moved into and what might be the cause of that. And you moved, right? You live there now. You can't just undo that, probably. So we want to lessen those reactions to whatever is making your husband sick. Oh, yes, that reminds me. I also wanted to mention the nettle. Okay, so nettle is an ingredient that you're going to find in a few of these tea blends. And nettle is really a natural antihistamine. So you're going to have that huge reaction when you are introduced to whatever it is that is making you sick. And we kind of want to block that reaction or your overreaction to whatever that stimulus is. Pollen is really common. You know, that's one of those things. So nettle being an antihistamine, definitely something you want to look for in teas. And it's in several of these. Next up, friends, I want to tell you that the medicine ball is back again. Medicine ball, we've had this for, I don't know, over a year for sure. Medicine ball, definitely something that our customers love. It's delicious. So there's that. It does have some mint undertones to it. It has a little bit of peach, which is so fun. Good citrus. It does have some chamomile. So all of those things, like when you think about chamomile, you might think about, oh, it's a bedtime tea. Why is it bedtime tea? Because it's going to relax you. Is it just going to relax your mind? No, it's going to do more than that. It's going to relax your overreaction to some allergies. And next up, friends, Pot of Gold. I love this tea. This was featured in our St. Patrick's Day collection because it's gold. It is golden, just like something a leprechaun would come searching for with this turmeric, but it also has really bright citrus notes. I think some turmeric teas on the market are so spicy that it does not appeal to all taste buds. This one is delicious, and it's really good hot or cold. I'd steep it hot, though, if you've got allergies, but you can always drink it cold. Next up, I want to make sure that you all know about Throat Treat. This one is really important, not when you're just sick. Sometimes you've just been talking too much, or maybe you went to a concert and you were singing along for a couple of hours. This tea is delicious. It does have licorice root. Licorice root is another one that's really good to reduce the inflammation. Licorice root tastes like sugar, by the way. It does not taste like anise or black licorice candy. Licorice is what they used 100 years ago to make hard candy. So licorice is known to reduce the inflammation, and it's really good for acid reflux and GERD, but it's also going to reduce the inflammation that you get from seasonal allergies. Our throat treat is a treat, not like a treatment, but more like a treat, like a candy shop treat. It tastes delicious. It's a treat through your throat because it has slippery elm. Slippery elm has a very specific compound in it that when it is mixed with water, it will coat the surface. So it's going to coat your throat. It feels so good when you need it. Make sure you steep it in boiling water, and it's delicious, which is so great. I've got one more to tell you about, and that is our elderberry and echinacea elixir. This is absolutely fabulous for your immune system. If you're not familiar, echinacea is definitely an immune booster. It is delicious. It's got rooibos and cinnamon notes, so it's got some good spices to it with, of course, course, the elderberries to boost your immune system. All of these teas we do sell all year. I don't see any other questions tonight, so I'm going to sign off. I'm going to remind you that I'm traveling for the next 2 weeks for work, so hopefully I can see some of you in person, and we will be back at it in May with the Fountain of Youth on May 10th. So we hope we will see you then. Friends, thank you so much for watching the live. I greatly appreciate it. And no matter what you do with the rest of your day, we hope you have yourself a cup of tea. And take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.